In today's world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the opinions, judgments, and behaviors of others. Whether it's the pressure from social media, expectations from family or friends, or criticism from colleagues, we often find ourselves swayed by what others think of us. But constantly being affected by everyone can hold us back from living our best lives, chasing our dreams, and truly being ourselves. Every day we're bombarded with opinions, comments, and judgments. And while it's natural to be concerned about how we're perceived, the real issue begins when we let those perceptions shape our lives. Allowing others to influence us not only affects our mental and emotional health, but it also stops us from reaching our full potential. To live freely and confidently, we must learn to stop being affected by what everyone thinks or says about us. One reason we get so easily affected by others is our innate desire to fit in. Humans are social creatures by nature. From an early age, we've been conditioned to seek approval from those around us: our parents, teachers, peers, and society as a whole. This need for validation is deeply ingrained in our psyche, helping us navigate social structures and build connections. However, as we grow, this need for validation often becomes an unhealthy habit, where we start measuring our worth based on others' opinions. It's natural to want to be liked and accepted, but when this desire becomes a source of constant insecurity, it's a problem. The truth is, not everyone will approve of what you do, and not everyone's opinions should matter. When you constantly chase external validation, you lose the ability to trust yourself and make decisions based on your own needs and desires. The problem with relying on external validation is that it places your happiness and self-worth in the hands of others. Every time you allow someone's opinion to dictate how you feel about yourself, you give away your power. This creates a never-ending cycle of insecurity. You're happy when you receive praise, but crushed when you face criticism. The constant pursuit of approval from others can be exhausting, and the worst part is, you can never please everyone. People have different perspectives, beliefs, and values, so no matter how hard you try, someone will always disagree or disapprove. Living in constant fear of judgment can lead to anxiety and a lack of confidence in your decisions, as you begin to prioritize others' expectations over your own. Another downside of being overly influenced by others is that it forces you to live someone else's life. Whether it's friends, family, or society dictating your actions, you may end up making choices that don't align with your true desires. You might take a career path you don't enjoy because it's expected of you, or suppress your passions because they don't fit the conventional mold. Over time, this can lead to a deep sense of dissatisfaction and unfulfillment. When you are constantly shaped by external forces, you lose touch with who you truly are. The key to living a meaningful and authentic life is learning to make decisions based on your own values, passions, and goals, rather than on what others expect from you. Building self-awareness is crucial in breaking free from the influence of others. Start by paying attention to how you react in different situations. Do you feel anxious when criticized? Do you hesitate to voice your opinion because you fear judgment? Recognizing these patterns will help you understand when you're giving too much weight to external opinions. Once you're aware of your tendencies, you can begin to shift your mindset. It's important to remind yourself that not everyone's opinion is valid, and that only you know what's best for you. Self-awareness helps you to stay grounded and prevents you from being easily swayed by outside influences. One of the most effective ways to stop being affected by everyone is to define your own core values. Knowing what matters to you, whether it's honesty, creativity, independence, or compassion, gives you a solid foundation to stand on. When you are clear about your values, you are less likely to be shaken by other people's judgments. Your values become a guiding compass, helping you make decisions that align with who you are rather than what others expect. By living in alignment with your own principles, you build inner strength and confidence, making it easier to navigate criticism or disapproval from others. When your actions are rooted in your personal values, the opinions of others lose their power. Self-confidence also plays a major role in stopping the influence of others. Confidence comes from within, and it's something that is cultivated through experience, self-reflection, and belief in your abilities. One of the reasons people are so easily affected by others is because they lack confidence in their own decisions and opinions. To combat this, start acknowledging your accomplishments, no matter how small. Each success, each hurdle overcome, adds to your sense of self-worth. The more you recognize your own achievements and potential, the less you'll need external validation. When you trust yourself, the opinions of others no longer define your self-worth. Confidence allows you to stand firm in your beliefs and choices, even when faced with criticism. Setting healthy boundaries is another essential step in protecting yourself from the influence of others. There will always be people in your life, friends, family members, or colleagues, whose negativity or unsolicited advice affects your mood and decisions. It's important to recognize when someone's opinions are crossing a boundary and impacting your well-being. Learn to say no when necessary, and distance yourself from people who drain your energy. You don't have to engage with every opinion or piece of advice that comes your way. By setting boundaries, you protect your emotional space and create room to focus on what truly matters to you. Practicing detachment is a powerful tool for stopping the influence of others. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care about others, but it does mean that you don't let their opinions or judgments control your emotions. When you detach from the need for approval, you learn to accept that people will always have their own perspectives, and that's okay. You don't have to internalize their judgments. Detachment allows you to focus on your own path and decisions, without being weighed down by others' expectations. It gives you the freedom to live authentically, without feeling the constant pressure to conform. Living authentically is one of the most liberating ways to stop being affected by everyone. Authenticity means embracing who you truly are, without hiding or changing to fit in. It's about pursuing your passions, expressing your true thoughts, and standing up for what you believe in. When you live authentically, you attract people who resonate with the real you, and the opinions of those who don't align with you become less significant. By living in your truth, you gain a sense of inner peace and confidence that makes you less susceptible to outside influences. At the end of the day, it's important to remember that you cannot control other people's opinions, but you can control how you respond to them. Focus on what you can control: your actions, your mindset, and your attitude. By shifting your focus away from external validation and toward your own goals and values, you empower yourself to make decisions that align with your true self. The opinions of others will always be there, but they don't have to dictate how you live your life. In conclusion, stopping the influence of others takes time and practice, but it is a journey worth taking. By becoming more self-aware, building confidence, setting boundaries, and living authentically, you can free yourself from the need for external validation. Remember that your worth is not determined by what others think of you, but by how you feel about yourself. The only approval you truly need is your own.